Talk about your performance tonight.
Oh, it was fun, man. I had a ball. You know, I like the thrill, man. I'm something wrong with me in a good way. I like the thrill, you know. I like that thrill. The killer be killed. I had a ball up in there.
So 41 years old, but you look very, very sharp in there. I mean, what is it?
That's why they gave me the name, the Time Machine. It's mental, me just keeping my head in the game.
Right.
It's a blessing, honestly. It's a blessing from God, because I don't know how. Sometimes I don't know how I do it. I know I don't got forever, but I got a good handful at least in me.
So you last fought last year. So
in Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that year
This is
all?
my first fight in America in 5.5 years.
Okay, so what's it feel like to be back in the States again?
Oh, it felt great. It felt great, man. And dude was a 2-time world champion himself.
Right.
So I came up with him. We both lived in I live in Vegas still, but he used to live there, so I remember him for being a tough little scrappy fighter. So it was it was an honor and it was fun. And Philly, my second home. I got family here.
Okay.
So I was happy to fight here.
So when we gonna see you again?
Man, hey, we got something coming soon. You know, I'm gonna let Danny announce it, but it'll probably be quick.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
the next 2-3 months.
Okay.
Yup.
So you're looking to be as active you can be. I mean,
Yeah, I want to get in and get out. I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Right.
But I do want to become one of the oldest champions ever. Top 5, 6, somewhere in there. If Manny win next month, I ain't catching that. He'd take that 5th slot, I think, because he's 47 or something like that. But I got a good handful in me, though.
You lost a lot of time in your career.
Yeah.
Do you feel it's to a degree that you were robbed of certain things?
Was I? Big time. That's why I'm still fighting. Like, man, I had too much talent.
Right.
That was wasted because of bad management, man. I imagine if I could do that, I'm about to be 42 this month.
Right.
I'm telling you, it's a blessing. I can still do it, taking pages from Bernard Hopkins, Foreman, and the older legends. But yeah, man, I did get robbed of a lot of opportunities just because of the nature of the business. But I never let that sink in. I knew when I got my shot, I was gonna capitalize on it. But it's a blessing that I was able to, just do what I did today.
So you're at 130. You fought tonight at 135. Is that where you want to be? 130.
Well, dude wanted to 35. It was supposed to be like 30 plus
30.
1,
Okay.
but he wanted a few more pounds, so I took it. So I could fight either weight, but I think I could get a championship first at 130.
All right.
And then I go back. But if I get a call at either weight, I'm taking it.
Okay.
Any big fight.
Which one you think you're at your best? With 30 or 35?
Probably 30 right now.
Okay.
Because I ain't one of them dudes that blow up in all of that weight. So I'm strong at I'm strong at 35 too. But it's gonna be a little harder to get a shot at Tank, Secor, and them right now until the world see a couple more of them. Then I go up. So I go either one though. If I get the call, I'm taking either weight.
So how do you avoid being bitter because of all the things that happen?
That's a good question. Just knowing that my guy right here telling about the story you told me. Yeah.
Well,
he said I reminded him of him.
Yeah. All the trials and tribulations that Joe went through, and he had all the riches in the world, right? He had kids, he had materialistic wealth and whatnot, all his cattle, and God made a agreement with the devil, right? And Satan was saying, I don't think he'll glorify you if you make him suffer. He said, well, okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? And everything was taken away from Job. You know what I'm saying? His kids, he even got, wounded, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Physically, because first God say, do not touch him physically, but he ended up doing it, right? But at the end, he got restored, and he gave him more than everything that he lost. And that's what I was saying about him.
All right.
He
motivated me with that story of Job. He said, Mick, you remind me of Job.
Okay.
How you get through all. So it's
double for your trouble, basically.
Yeah, so he told me the story and was like, man, you remind me of him because you go through stuff, but it don't bother you.
Yeah.
I always overcome it, but now it's a blessing.
Stayed faithful.
I stayed faithful. As hard as it was at times, knowing the talent that I had, it's like, man, it's just being. But I'm like, the thing I could do is control me and what I can do.
Right.
So I shut the outside opinions out and just stayed as motivated and as dedicated as I could.
Right.
And I never broke mentally, not even 1%.
So everything happens for a reason, right? So it's whatever that have you discovered or found out the reason why maybe things didn't go right for your career when you wanted to?
Yeah, this the funny thing. Starting out pro, I was supposed to become one of the fastest world champions with 10 fights. And then, you know, sometime you young, you had a wrong manager, you switch manager. At that time, it was on me. I switched, you know, management and stuff like that, and it got slowed down. And now it's ironic that I'm getting ready to working on becoming one of the oldest champions. So I went from, at the beginning of my career, it was going to be becoming the fastest champion. I was going to go after De La Hoya's record. I think he was 11 or 12 fights at my weight at the time, and I was going to do it with 10. So, hey, it's just a blessing I'm still here, honestly.
Yeah. Speaking of Manny Pacquiao, 46 years old, about to go after Mario Barrios. How do you see that?
I got Pacquiao winning.
Okay.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it went the other way, but I think Pacquiao, man, he just something different. You know, I think he might pull it out.
Even at 46?
Yeah, Bernard did it at what, 49, 50?
Yeah.
Even though Bernard a little craftier and smarter, but Pacquiao's still a beast. You got to take it from him.
Yeah.
You know, but I think I give him the slight edge, though, to be honest.
So at one point, you were in Devin Haney's corner, and we saw his latest performance. What do you think about what you saw? What did you see there?
Me not being in this camp, I know Devin got a lot of ability and talent. Like the Devin that I know can be almost unstoppable. It's just a matter of him channeling that. I don't know what the game plan was that fight, but Devin got a whole lot of talent. Easy for me to work with. Good student, and he got all the tools. It's just about him using the right tools at the certain time. But he's still young as a fighter, and I think he's gonna keep getting better. But I know when I'm just speaking on me. When I work with him, it's easy to get him sharp and to give him that style that he really need, you know, because we come up under the same teacher, senior, Floyd Mayweather Senior, so I know what to give him. But he still won. I like that part, but, you know, he just got to come back strong, you know, next time.
How do you like him at 47?
It's cool. You know, 47 ain't too. Boots, to me, is probably the only one that's like, at 47 is dangerous, you know. Because Boots is kind of on the cusp of going to 54. But other than that, I see Devin beating everybody. Like, Boots would be the only one, to me, that'd be a challenge to him.
So, Crawford and Canelo, how do you see that?
I got Canelo winning. I mean, Crawford by decision.
Okay.
Crawford.
Why?
I just think he going to outsmart him, and he got better conditioning.
Okay.
I think Canelo might land some stuff, but I don't think he going to be able to step on the pedal to get him out of there. I think Crawford, his condition is going to get him to win.
So, again, you said you're going to be back maybe in the next few months.
Yep.
So, how many fights do you feel like you need to win to put yourself in position for a title shot again?
Man, I'll do it next. But one more at the most.
Okay.
But if I get the call now, I'm taking it.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't turning nothing down.
All right.